Well, Nia, thank you so much for joining me. Midterms is right around the corner. It's coming so quickly. It's next week.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about some things that people can do to prepare for those tests as they come.
So as a college student, it is very important that you know how to manage your time. So you have to do that wisely. If you know
Time
that
management.
if you know that you have to study for a test, it's for a class that is really hard, you can't set that time apart for joyriding or hanging out with your friends unless y'all are together studying.
So time management, I mean, that's got to be difficult because some people really do not know how to manage their time properly. And I remember when I was in college, I remember I'll set this time out for my study time, and then the next thing I know, I'm doing something else. How do you stay focused on the time that you have carved out or allocated for studying?
Well, actually, I use an app called Focus. And so it allows me to set a certain amount of time for me to study, and it gives me breaks as well. So you have a 5-minute break, and after 4 rounds, you have a 25-minute break. So that allows me to set that time for studying.
Wow, so they have developed an app just to help people study, and it's called the Focus app.
Yes.
So what's some other things that people can do to help themselves stick to their goals of passing the test?
Well, developing a good study habit, finding what works for you. But some people, no cards, drawing things out, trying to remember all the things that they learned. So finding that study habit that works for you.
And I know you're not an expert at this, but you've been at this for at least 4 years. You're getting ready to graduate soon. What have you noticed in the last 4 years that's best for you as far as study time? Do you have to study a day before, a week before? Because some people like to cram and they work better that way. But just what's some things that you've noticed and out of your friends?
So it depends on your major. So I am a biomedical science major.
Oh, so you got to prepare like 4 months in advance?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, pretty much.
So with your major, I'm sure that you have to study a lot. Let's just say a lot. What's been your most difficult thing on this journey of your 4 years as you get ready to graduate in May?
The classes for like in my major, because it's a lot of science and all of the information can like intermingle with each other, so it makes it kind of difficult. So
there's a saying that when the going gets tough, I want you to finish that statement. So when it gets hard, what do you do when the going gets tough?
Pray.
Wow.
I pray and ask God to help me with my time, to help me get through this.
And so my last question, one of my favorite questions to ask, but my last, what would you tell your younger self, the younger version of you, what would you tell yourself?
I would tell my younger self to never give up, even though you might face difficulties, but to never give up. Like to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like there is something there. So just keep pushing, keep going.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.